everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. They are getting hate as we're talking about Hololive Productions, they are a large production company, Vtubers in Japan, the second largest in the world, I believe, at this point. Just VTuber wise, but they are pretty well known and pretty big. Recently, they're going to be having a whole thing here, which is a meet and greet for their regloss VTubers, and a lot of people are freaking out on the internet and attacking them for $40 price. What people are going through right here, down here, is saying photos and recordings of the conversation also cost extra, and attendees caught filming could face legal action. And what I put here is the way I fully believe. Might be a case of fan differences. Some will see it as appropriate, others will see it as insanely expensive. It's more common in places like Japan, where yeah, like for example, let me just give you an example before I talk about what's going on here. Sometimes, even over here, like Mark Hamill charges thousands of dollars for a signature. Other people charge hundreds of dollars just for like a cameo, which isn't even, a meet and greet type of thing. It really depends. In a meet and greet thing, like for idol work and things like that, can cost like $100 or more, depending on how popular the idols are. Device and Regloss are very popular, and they have, gotten a lot of popularity in Japan as well as other places. So $40 for them, maybe like for a fan of Regloss, just to even have any time with their Oshi could be just enough. For a person like me that has nothing, it's a lot. For a person like me that has absolutely nothing to spend, it is a lot. Meanwhile, VTuber like me are free no matter what. 1 minute of talking to Kanade Monday-chan face for $40. Making fun of VTubers and anime fans is such a low-hanging fruit. How is this different than buying a VIP ticket to a band or sports event to meet the singer or athlete? What a nothing burger. A lot of tourist normies in the replies acting like this is a scam when it's the bog standard for a high-profile VTuber convention like this. Hell, $40 is actually a good price depending on attendance and considering attendance of a Hololive event. Exactly. You guys seriously asking if there are people act all pissed with whatever all over this place? Do you guys even know how much celebrities take for a handshake and a photo at cons? $40 is a steal. Hate to use the term, but it's probably the best usage. Tourist. Paying $40 to not understand a single word Bancho says. That's kind of a jab at the fact that Bancho has her language, has their Bancho language that she uses, and she used to be a call center person. So anybody who knows about Bancho and her elite language knows what I'm talking about. Bro, $40 is for guaranteed one-on-one with a Regloss member is actually a steal, to be honest. Like I said, in the idol world, which Regloss is a little bit more idol-esque, it is the project of Device is more idol-esque. This is a steal for a lot of people. How much people drop in super chats just to get ignored? Strict rules just keep the weirdos away, so it's chill. Have they always charged people this price to talk to VTubers because it's just extremely too expensive just to talk to your favorite VTubers entirely? It almost sounds like a scam more than actual entry fee. Talk to your favorite VTubers is, the other side. What's the news here? Meet and greets are always cost money. You can get meet and greet tickets for musicians, for WWE wrestlers for hundreds of dollars. The 1 minute thing isn't new either. Remember just Japanese event having that limit and a specific name? Fairly sure. What is happening here? These are all the other things that the sector has been talking about recently. But what's happening here is that, like I say here, prices are below our standards for a 1 to 2 minute session for a meet and greet in US conventions. People whining about the price are unironically self-reporting LARPers. And these are the sizes of the channels, and these are the pricing by influencer tier, 25 to 100 for micro influencers, mid tier, and just based on the other work here. And it says for a meet and greet with a high demand creator, $40 is pretty expected. The 1 minute thing is something that they're doing to allow as many people to see them as possible. It's not to get as much money as possible. Could be either way, but the way it is that they're believing that they're in such high demand that there's going to be so many people actually wanting to get a ticket that the $1 one, the 1 minute one, allows it to be, extended for as much as possible. Happens a lot of conventions. You do realize when you meet celebrities at conventions, they charge similar rates for 1 minute conversation. Then there's Cameo, like I mentioned before. Cameo is a thing, and you charge like $200 for a 1 minute thing sometimes, or more. Large indie VTubers are charging more than that at Offkai. Tell me you don't know how much money they charge for celebrity meet and greets at conventions without telling me. This is a steal. You see how much Mark Hamill charges for autographs. Imagine this was Taylor Swift. It would be more expensive for tourists, but fair price for longtime enjoyers. There's a lot of people are saying here. And here is fans like to meet every VTuber and don't have to worry either. They can purchase multiple tickets as well. Tickets will set fans back 6,600 yen, about 40 bucks, and will grant a 1-minute conversation with a single performer. Hololive has revealed that attendees won't be able to give gifts or letters to virtual idols. Those caught filming or recording with a quick-fire chat could face legal action. Said fans could also purchase 2,500, 1,540 for a 2-shot checky ticket. Includes instant photo taken with a VTuber before the convention begins. Also 3,500, 2056 chat memory that records the conversation. And this is normal in Japan. Like I said, this is way more normal in Japan. This is why they're saying it. This is why they're doing it. It is probably even on the cheap end in Japan. You do not know how many people want to go and see these things. Like these people that don't know how popular these VTubers are. These people who are complaining don't know how people will pay hundreds of dollars to go and see these VTubers. But 40 bucks is a steal in that case. And we're going here. I would pay for the same service that Cecilia Immergreen cussed at me for a minute straight. The Nothing Burger says more expensive by the hour than high-end knowing your mom, oh god dear lord, these people. This is on 4chan, of course. Holding Nothing Burger, everyone calls this a scam, has never been to a VTuber con before. To be honest, I know there are tons of people willing to pay $400 if they can secure meet and greet tickets for sure. This is an irreplaceable experience. This person went and was able to talk to Bay, and Hololive really fell off. Some people are, just using it to S on Hololive. It's cheap. Pay 65k neuros to send a text to Neuro, and still Dono walled me. A friend spent $150 for not even 20 seconds with their favorite TV show actor. So this is incredibly reasonable. As no little Oaxacan boy, don't Google what the average charge for talking to your favorite VTuber is, your agency VTuber. As advice, there are gifts. There are girls who do it for free. And of course, Exerto S covering Hololive events. And now tourists and normies know nothing about VTuber idols, or even how regular S chiming in and whining about it. And the sector reporting on use of VTubers is a mistake. And here's where you go, on the most recent things. They have the stuff here, and the most recent stuff, they've been doing the regular stuff here of everything else. And the most recent one that they actually did cover about it was, like things like Uma Musume. But the most recent thing that they had covered was on the Essie thing, where, they're saying it's a mistake of them, looking at different things like Essie and other things like that. They're just going to cover what they feel is, going to be popular enough. Yeah, it can be seen as exploitative, whatever. You guys let me know what you think. But more than anything, let me know if you guys would be willing to pay the $40 to see a Hololive talent, your Oshi, whatever talent it is, your Oshi for even a minute, or if you think it's too high. Let me know. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. It has been purchased, allegedly, as we're talking about Luminara, otherwise known as Luminara Legacy, an American VTuber production agency, later trying to make itself seem like a VTuber agency later on. It was headed by Real Kamana, and Real Kamana had his own issues where Charlotte Vale came out mentioning that they had a relationship with him. Other people as well had mentioned that, there was some S-Pest type of stuff going. Sorry, I have to say S-Pest because of YouTube type of stuff going on. A lot of manipulation, a lot of love bombing, that type of thing. It was a real big situation that happened. It caused the downfall of Luminara as we know it. It caused a lot of people leaving Luminara and a lot of people no longer associating with Kamana or anyone in Luminara. Unfortunately, that is a company can get destroyed by the person who is leading it. And today we are taking a look at this, which is what I'm trying to get to, which is has been acquired in full by Hyun Uni Yang and will henceforth operate under Solaris. Moving forward, the team will consist of DD Mankiller, all these people here. Real Kamana has been permanently removed from Luminara and no longer holds any affiliation with the organization. Recognize that this is a significant transition, and further details will be shared while we complete the changeover, as we are committed to full transparency throughout this process. We look forward to earning your trust and to make a meaningful, positive impact on the VTubing community. Let's take a look here And Flork says, what exactly were you acquiring here? Not to be snarky, certainly not the intention. Luminara had a massive implosion, has no talents. It wasn't a talent agency. It was doing too much for events near the end. What exactly did you even purchase? Why purchase it? To rename it or integrate it? It makes zero business sense. Why does this need to be absorbed into your company Solaris? What's the gameplay here? Flork, totally understand, a very reasonable question. Here, don't take it. We don't take it as a snarky at all. What we acquired were the social media platforms along with ownership over branding. The reason we acquired Luminara is to expand Solaris further into VTubing, specifically an agency dedicated to it. Right now, Solaris' core operations are concentrated in gaming with our IRL creators. Acquiring Luminara lets us build a platform exclusively for VTubers, giving them their own space, while resources and supporting tailored to what they actually need, rather than being folded into a broader roster. We appreciate others asking questions directly and assuming as we are here to be transparent. It says, thanks for answering. Why couldn't Solaris just expand its Solaris into VTubers? Why pick up such a tainted brand? Because it is a very tainted brand. Very tainted brand. Without acquiring its detrimental branding, what is your reasoning for wanting this branding? Fair question. Honestly, it came down to the community, which is the VTubing loving audience that was already here. We've been meaning to enter the VTubing space for quite some time. I feel that these people had no idea about the full ramifications of the whole thing. Yeah. It is, I don't think they understood at all the ramifications of everything. Branding was strong on its own. Value to us was a community exists within, and we know it carries baggage from before, and we're not pretending otherwise. We're planning to rebrand it so it stands on its own rather than carrying Luminara name. We are hoping to build the audience as dedicated VTuber agency. And Solaris says, I can't say buy a brand employed in the community is a good call. Shows there wasn't sufficient. Yeah, it shows that there wasn't sufficient research. Honestly. It really is. It's just, I mean, what's the play here for real? One of the profiles doesn't even work with the other is crypto. We understand the concern. Clarify, we use baseline specifically for one thing, verifying the source of funds when a company approaches Solaris. We don't have visibility into how they made their money. Fund verification service, not a crypto product, and it's related, not related to any coins, things like that. So yeah, a lot of people are really, really, truly wondering why it was even acquired. I'm wondering the same thing. It is a toxic brand. I would not even be getting it for free. I was not even, I wouldn't even do it. I'm a tiny guy. I wouldn't even try it. That's toxic. It is way above my pay grade to actually do anything with this. It is insane. Absolutely insane how they got it. But I'm wishing them the best. Heads up, this is not us, because people, I guess, were asking. Luminara Agency has returned, having been acquired by new management. It will be called in the name of Solaris. Kamano was permanently removed. They did a good move of permanently removing him from the agency. I don't know what they were thinking. I think, honestly, they were hoping that they could pick up the brand in a place that isn't known by them, by people. They just know by a lot of people, and maybe, redo the brand that way. It is better. I mean, it's honestly better to just do it yourself. But there are still, in Luminara itself, over 9,000 followers. So I guess they feel buying a brand that has followers and such is better than nothing. There are still people that follow it. I follow it just to see the news, just in case if they ever privated it. I want to see if there's anything going on there. But I do wish them the best. I do wish the new people the best. I do wish the new agency the best, because boy, did they just pick up a rotten brand. We have a bit of an update on what was going on with Luminara. The last part that you saw me put out there on who is purchasing them. We have a little bit more info on the whole situation here of the people who were doing the whole purchase. As you can see here, Solaris did the purchase, Solaris.gg. They have been found to have a bit of what people would call a shady past. It says, be a dying esports agency, try to break into VTubing, negotiate acquisition of a VTubing agency. Agency dies, owner outed as an S-Pest, which was real Kamana, as I mentioned before. Acquired anyways, just a bunch of LA entrepreneurs trying to pump and dump each other's startups using social media hype, LMAO. No VTubers should be falling for this in the year 2026. Like I mentioned before in the video that I put out before this, in the section that I put out before this, that it is not smart because it is a toxic agency that they bought. They're not going to be able to get anybody interested in it in the VTuber community because it's toxic. And said, not sure what Solaris GG is, looks into it. Gaming team, clothing brand, maybe not too clear. Max exodus of players in 2025. Looks at their powered buy statement. 2 accounts with nothing on it. Carbon core accounts doesn't exist. Baseline markets is crypto. What the F happened? And you had, of course, Flork questioning all these things before as well. Solari bought Luminara, branding and social media with the considered valuable assets, which doesn't exist. Luminara is never really a proper agency. We're facing support LA investor nonsense. Could be investors forcing them to acquire assets, so they went for Luminara, which looked fancy on the outside eye. Could be a money laundering operation. We don't even know, pump and dump type of thing. Generally believe Luminara is worth something. Could be that as well. It could be many things. And this is about things that happened before. They were seeking volunteers in 2025. Nobody applied for that because, well, they had already had a bad name going on what they were doing. It says here in 2025, the timeline, they all join. All these people join as managers. Echo starts leaving. You have bedtime. You have a bunch of people start leaving March 17th of the same year, 2025. Some people join, and then they leave in about a month or a couple of weeks after. So yeah, they have a lot of joins and a lot of leaving for other gaming places, for just leaving in general. So it is a shady, people consider it a shady thing in and of itself. Tweet Flork was grilling the F out of them and saying how it makes no sense, and he's right. Had doubts about SVA, so people are saying SVA is pretty smart. Flork seems like a pretty intelligent dude when it comes to business and when it comes to knowing what to say and how to say things. Very smart, which is what you need when you run a business. Crypto idiots and venture capitalists masquerading as small corpos always plague the industry and indies, falling for them or believing they won't be of any harm. It's unfortunate because the barrier of entry is generally very low. It's not unusual for ownership to change. That said, don't be posting armchair and legitimate sources of information. Some people don't like armchair. This is bad. Is it bad? Is it they're 100% shady? What harm are they going to do? You have to be actually brain damaged to join Luminara. So yeah, some people are like, it's not going to be. It's not going to be insane, people joining Luminara. It's not going to be a lot of people joining Luminara or anything like that. Like I said before, the people behind it are shady in and of themselves. When it looks like they may be with crypto. The person answered about the whole crypto thing. It was supposedly as a way of verifying if someone doesn't have, like actual background of their financial information, financial stuff. It's a way of verifying them. I don't know how true that statement is, but it does seem kind of shady. Just want to give you guys a little bit more extra information on the people who have purchased Luminara. Corzette is a female English-speaking VTuber affiliated with Sox VTuber agency, SVA, the Gen 1, alongside Snoozy Chew and Enis, and they have something new. This was something else, if you've been watching any of the SVA talents, whether it be in Mixture or other people, you know that this was already planned. This was already something that was going to be happening soon, and this is her new look. Let's take a look at it real quick, and then we'll go on the other side and chat about it.
I have knees. I have visible knees. It's really quite great. Those are knees, not a skirt. I did forget how long my legs are. I'm 6.
She's 6 foot.
And look. Look, I brought a friend because Typo's here with us now. Look, Typo is here.
That's
Typo's
cute.
here with us. Look at him. He's here.
Yeah, you have the different toggles as well, which is
A,
cute.
I can blush. Look at this. Look at this. I can be embarrassed. B,
For once.
I have swirl eyes. I gotta show you some cool slides, though. We have a lot of cool things, but first, hold on, let me just...
She is animated. She's very animated. I like that. And for Live 2D, unlike, 3D, where you can, any little movement that I make can be seen, for Live 2D, a lot of times you have to exaggerate a lot of what you do in order for, number one, for the mouth movements to be properly done, eye movements to be properly done, that type of thing. And yeah, she is out of her straitjacket. This was her original one, her straitjacket. Now you get to see the full form and her having fun. Her re-debut, or 2.0 debut here, with all her likes and dislikes and everything else in between. And of course, taking a bigger look at here, just a short bit, a little bit more of a look into everything that she has right there. That's the full look, and she's bald! Bald! My eyes! And she has, the other things here. This is her old one here. And she is playing some games here with everybody, having some fun. And I'm glad that she was able to get her new form. Congratulations, Camizole. She is looking for some work, as we're talking about Moon Jelly, who is a Malaysian female VTuber who debuted in July 24th, 2021. She is alleged to be a certain person from a certain fish-led agency, alleged to be that. I can't really say whether they are or aren't, but we're talking about here, open for work. I'm Moon Jelly, vocalist, lyricist, music producer. Due to some sudden financial difficulties, I'm currently seeking work opportunities. Check out my stuff linked in the replies, sing, write, and I'm also making BGM. Send me an email or DM for your scope and budget, and let's make something together. And there is her SoundCloud for her BGMs. and the songs that she's sung. And of course, you can also look at the actual YouTube down here for anything that you have for, that you want to know, for any songs that she sung. Lost, this is one of the ones she sang. With, I think she has some tuning there too. This is something that she did a year ago as well. This was Moon Jelly. This is why people thought she was a part of another agency this week. So yeah, she's done a lot of things here. She's done her own lyrical things, and whether they are part of an agency or not, whether they are part of a larger agency or not, it doesn't matter. The fact is, sometimes people run into certain issues, and the agencies work on a month-to-month basis or a week basis or whatever it is to pay. So a lot of times it could be a while before you see the paycheck for your next one, and in between you're stuck with this big sudden expense that you need to do now, that you need for now, and it is not something that can be handled with the agency itself. So it says, thank you for being all that I have. She gives a big thank you to them, because she is thankful for the community. Every single VTuber is thankful for the community. It's not much, but yeah, here's an image of two cats drinking boba tea. You are my queen, Jerry. Right back at you. Thank you. I will give you being best for you, and thank you too for all that you do. So people are just very, very appreciative, and also very happy that they can help in any way they can. And it's not that she's asking for donations. That's the difference. She's not asking for donations. She's asking for people to give her work. She wants to give something back for the money that she's getting, which is very different from begging or anything like that. So even if some people may be like, she's begging for money. She's not. She is actually asking for work. She's actually wanting to do something for the money given, which is very respectable. Usada Pekora is a female Japanese VTuber with Hololive JP, Hololive JP Gen 3 Fantasy, and it is with Uruharushia, originally Uruharushia, Flare, Noel, Honohosho Marin. So today we're talking about her because on July 20th, she's going to be getting a new outfit. That's kind of cute. I like the silhouette. The silhouette's very white, so it hurts the eyes, but it's there. It was made super duper cute. If you like it, it'd make me happy if everyone could guess what the new outfit looks like. And please post with this tag. Take a look at the tag. The new outfit. They are letting people know that it is AI based, so that is fine. This is of the original Live 2D for the one in 2021. Just showing these type of things here. I guess the tag is using some of the other ones here, but so far we only have one that has actually been done recently, because the other things that are here are the old school ones that she's had before. The only one that's been done with the new one is this one here. But it is, a lot of people are just excited. Silhouettes are here. Please use them when drawing prediction illustrations. I like how they have this like when you touch it, it becomes an actual silhouette. My hairstyle is this. Oh, that's like Vivi's hairstyle. That's Vivi's hairstyle. Can't stop getting excited about what kind of new costume will be from now on. YouTube Japan even responded. Holy hell, even YouTube Japan responded. Side ponytail might amp up the mom vibe. Nice. This is totally cute. Looking forward to it. So a lot of people are looking forward to the whole thing. And even YouTube Japan is looking forward to it. I am hoping that this will be a big success for her. And I will, of course, show it to you guys when it does happen.
We can do it! We're halfway!
There we go.
I'm being blocked by the forces that I am not even able to comprehend!
Damn, that was good.
1, 2,
That was a good one. That was a good one. Salvi the short bus. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. That was a good one. That was a good one. I was on the short bus. Well, technically, yes, it is a short bus. Holy hell. Yeah, I was moving forward with the short bus. Well, that's actually kind of cool. That's the first time I've ever seen that. But yeah, Salvi was doing his best to not fall off of the short bus. That's the best. That was a good one. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.